Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Tiger Football.
All right, Johnny will probably have to play a couple.
Tonight's South Central District game features the Tri-City United Titans and your Marshall Tigers. Please be reminded that Southwest Minnesota State University buildings and grounds are smoke, alcohol, and tobacco free. Please refrain from using any alcohol or tobacco while in our buildings and on the grounds tonight. Thank you. This game is being played according to the rules of the Minnesota State High School League. These rules provide for fair competition among players. Everyone is responsible for keeping this match at a high level of good sportsmanship. Thank you for your cooperation. At this time, we ask that you please stand, remove your hats, place your hand over your heart, honor America, and join in our singing of our national anthem. Now the starting lineups. First for Tri-City United defense. Starting at defensive tackle, number 56, senior Steve
All right,
Miller.
we'll roll. I'll do Lockwoods and then take a 30-second break.
At defensive tackle, number 71, senior Sam Miller. At defensive end, number 63, senior Devin Wozepka. At defensive end, number 2, senior Matt Bartholomew. At middle linebacker, number 35, sophomore Mason O'Malley. At outside linebacker, number 42, senior Jack Hiller. At outside linebacker, number 21, senior Sam Barnack. At corner, number 12, senior Kyle Slottek. At the other corner, number 10, junior Mateo Alonso.
Fight, whatever the case may be, whether it be advantage for Marshall, whether it be just a psyche thing, whatever the case may be. They've done it the last 2 years. The Tigers have been in Montgomery taking on this Tri-City United team, so you know you're going to get a heck of an effort from this Titan group. And so first and foremost, I think a quick start for the Marshall Tigers. Secondly, for the Tigers, continue to do what you do on defense. They don't need to be special by any means in the fact of special by changing what they've done so far to date. They have been very stingy, been very, very good. You just continue to try and get that edge, setting yourself up for the postseason, knowing that every single game is important heading into the end of the season when there is literally a huge jockeying ability to get that 1 or 2 seed and get that first round bye, which is essential come playoff time. So we'll be looking at that quite closely. Tonight, Bruce Revman will usher me scores throughout the broadcast tonight, as well as will Aaron Seymour back in our scoreboard studios to give you that information. And thirdly, for the Tigers, let's send these seniors out with another good, solid regular season finale here at home. Of course, they play next Wednesday in Jordan, but this senior group is really coming to their own. Heard Coach say it in the pregame interview of how special this group has been, especially with the group that graduated a year ago. So, I mean, another big opportunity to put that stamp on it here tonight, looking for their 22nd straight victory here at the Regional Event Center. Unbelievable. So those are Locomotive's keys to the game. Again, stop by Locomotive's great campus of great opportunities at Lockwoods. And they know you'd rather do business with friends and neighbors and with someone who gives back to the schools, the teams, and the events in our local communities. That has always been Lockwood's key to their game. Our final timeout. We come back with the opening kick from Mackey Field. Listen to Tiger Football 1017 and 1400 KMHL.
Number 19, Andrew Olso. Number 21, Cody Grieve. Number 29, Jackson Hughes. Number 37, Trevor Van Coolen. Number 50, Trevor Fales. Number 51, Jared Nielsen. Number 57, Isaac Schmidt. Number 68, Derek Hosek. Number 69, Zach Felsen. Number 71, Sam Fisher. And finally, number 84, Sam Parody. Congratulations, seniors, on your 4 years of outstanding service. The Titans are coached by Ken Helen, assisted by Tony Barnack, Phil Campbell, Matt Collins, Andrew Meyer, Jay Fredrickson, and Jake Nanny. The Tigers are coached by Terry Ballman, Tony Ortman, Chase Pollock, Mitch Maxwell, Bryce Jefferson, Hayden McKittrick, Justin Bauman, Zach Stelter, Carlton Lance, and Tim Steinbach. The officials for tonight's game are referee Scott Nielsen, umpire Kevin Bowe, line judge Vern Schroeder, head linesman Jordan Bernard, and back judge Jeff Gross. These individuals are registered by the Minnesota State High School League and their experience and
welcome back to Mackey Field. We get set for week number 7, the 6-0 Marshall Tigers hosting the Tri-City United Titans, who are 3-3 on this season. Great team alongside Marshall Tiger football pre-MEA week. Of course, stay tuned next week. We'll have a special Wednesday edition as the Tigers travel to Jordan, Minnesota to wrap up the regular season. Jordan suffering their first loss last week at the hands of the Waseca Blue Jays, but that Jordan squad loves to launch, and they are a dangerous opponent. The Tigers not overlooking them. They're getting ready tonight to take on Tri-City United. John Pollock back in the studios. Aaron Ziemer will be in Scoreboard Central, and I'm Brian Rollick. Great team alongside for Marshall Tiger football, as the Tigers will receive first. Joe Greger will kick it away for the Titans. As they had a little trouble getting set up here. About 38 minutes on the clock before the opening kick. They had just arrived and didn't have their pads on and such, so they're literally getting right into it. And back deep to receive for the Tigers will be Josh Dinas and Brady Slagle. Tigers will get the football first, going left to right on your radio dial. Greger signals that he's ready, waiting for the opening whistle. There it is, and here we go as Greger runs up and boots this one end over end out of bounds. And the Tigers will enjoy great field position to start the football game, and that's something that I'll chat with Coach as well in the postgame. Did not bring it up in the pregame, but the Tigers have really lived on, I shouldn't say lived, but they've enjoyed a phenomenal field position. And whether it be hemming them in,
they go kick out of bounds
or in
on
this
the kicking
case,
team.
solid
5-yard penalty.
returns. And actually, Coach is going to make him re-kick. So they'll back him up 5 and have him re-kick rather than to take the placement. So Greger again will place it on the left hash. Tigers will be heading towards the south end zone. Slagle and Dinas, the deep men, stand at the 20-yard line. Up men seem to be Austin Morris and Braden Hilkeman. Tiger roll on the sideline, ready to rock and roll. Return men and special teams thinking bigger things, as Greger will have to boot it away from his 35-yard line. It's just about to start week 7 high school football season. There's the open whistle again. Gregor will try it again, and he will kick a low line drive right to Slagle from his own 18-yard line. Press 25-30, fumbles the football, but he jumps on it, fortunately for the Tigers. Got popped, ball went in the air, and you never know how that ball's going to bounce on the turf. Brady jumped on it himself. The Tigers will have a respectable field position, 1st and 10 at their own 34. So Marshall offense, very solid a week ago, obviously. Could have really got after it, but it was about getting things right in multitude of ways. This offensive line has been very solid, maybe not as physical as coach would have liked against Waseca, but they responded by having an off week and were very physical a week ago. Here's play action. Bryce Paulson rolling to his left, fires deep, looking for Parker Turfer. Great pass. Turfer the catch at the 30, 25, and is hauled down at the 20-yard line. What a pass against his body by Bryce Paulson, and a great route by Parker Turfer. Beautiful play, a gain of 46 yards in the opening play of the game, and the Tigers have it 1st and 10 at the 20 of the Titans. So Bryce continued his hot streak after last week, getting back on schedule, I guess you could say, when he was off at Waseca. This will be 1st and 10 after Jan around the Caleb Williams first down. Handoff goes to Jackson Hughes. So pulling one man, hanging on by one hand up to the 14. He'll pick up 6 yards. Will Jack on his first carry.
Jackson Hughes on the carry.
And the Tiger offense already in the Prudential Retirement Red Zone. Again, the Prudential Insurance is your local licensed financial professionals, Jim and Hunter Kuntz. Bring it up 2nd and 4 for the Tigers at the TCU 14-yard line, opening minute of the contest. It's Bryce Paulson under center with the snap. Handoff fake. It is to Gabe Rainey. Gabe cuts inside at the 10, try to shed one. He does. He's to the 5 and spun down to the 1. Nice strong run by Gabe Rainey. A pickup of 13 and another Jalen Riley Caleb Williams first down. So Gabe, his first carry for 13 yards. Tigers try to make a very quick drive. Started at their own 34 and 46-yard pass to Parker Turfer out of the gate. Jackson Hughes with a 6-yard carry. Rainey with a 13-yard carry. Now with a power eye set in the backfield. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line. Paulson, quarterback keeper, will get in. Doesn't take a shot until he crosses the goal line, and the Tigers are on the board. Just marched down the field on 4 plays for a touchdown. Now Hugo Cifuentes is on to attempt the extra point. Of course, Hugo playing soccer. They were victorious 1-0 over Fairmont earlier this week in soccer section playoffs. Good snap by Isaac Schmidt. Hold is down, and the extra point is good by Cifuentes. Tigers jump out 7-0 early. 10:29 to play opening quarters. Listen to Tiger Football 101.7 at 1400 KMHL.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Good kisses. Good kisses. You heard how loud
I heard. It wasn't you. It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Back at Mackey Field, the Christian Becker State Farm scoring drive. Bryce Paulson goes in from 1 yard out, capping off a 4-play, 66-yard drive. Extra point by Cifuentes is good. A 7-0 lead for the Tigers, highlighted by a 46-yard pass from Paulson to Parker Turfer. Cifuentes now kicks it away to Ezekiel Arquita, and it bounces off of him out of bounds. And the Tigers will have the Titans hemmed inside their own 20-yard line at the 19. So that's where TCU will begin 1st and 10. And their first opportunity in this first quarter. Tigers leading 7-0 on the Preferred Health scoreboard. So Bryce, his 5th rushing touchdown of the season. His 466 yards on the ground. He leads the Tiger runners this year. with those 466. Also has thrown for over 500 yards now at 450 coming to the contest. Here's Peyton Collins. He'll get under center. Look to set things up. 3 men to the backfield. Goes handoff, deep set back, and will be a middle run for Sam Barnack before he's hauled down by Jackson Hughes. Gain of 2 for Barnack, who before that is his 59th carry on the year. Has 151 yards and 3 scores. Second and 8 coming up for TCU from their own 21-yard line. 9:55 and counting, first quarter. Collins now in the shotgun, 2 receivers split each way. He'll drop back to pass, look left, crushed by Y.A. Black, and then a banger hit by Bryce Paulson. Goodness, the Tigers just hammering people everywhere. Wow. Fedema made the catch. Goes up to the 28-yard line. Gain of 7. College 1 for 1 for 7 yards, but both Collins and Fedema. Fedema jogs off gingerly. 3rd and 2, or a long 1 rather, for the Titans. Collins under center with a snap. Handoff goes to the up back. He'll have enough. Actually fumbles the football, and the Tigers will get it. And recovered by Marshall. Not sure if he dropped the ball or if it was via the hit. It was the hit. And then jumped on by Marshall. Might have been Hughes or Steinbach. I couldn't quite see. Of course, the fine folks at Studio One were right there to get us a replay, but I couldn't quite pick out who hit him or who recovered it. But the Tigers will enjoy 1st and 10 at the TCU 33. Play action coming up for Bryce Paulson. Fires it high, intended for Parker Turfer on the near sideline, incomplete.
Paulson's pass to Turfer, Paulson incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
So good pressure there also by the Titans. Like Coach said, they will play very hard despite the score. Right now, Marshall enjoying a 7-0 lead and have it 2nd and 10 at the Titan 33 after a 3rd down fumble by Manuel Arroyo, who had enough yardage for the 1st down but could hang on to the football. Tigers go with a straight out look at the backfield. 2nd and 10. Sending Slagle in motion from near to far. Ball snap from the right hash. Pitch it to Rainey going opposite field. He bobbles it, picks it up now, sheds one. Coming to the near side. He gets across the 35 to the 30, the 25, and Gabe, not designed to go that way, but ends up picking up a Jan around the Keller Williams 1st down up to the 21 after a gain of 12. Great block by Y.A. Black to spring it again.
That's enough for a Marshall Tiger. 1st down.
2 carries, 25 yards now for Gabe. 3rd 1st down of the 1st quarter for the Tigers, leading 7-0 on the Preferred Health scoreboard. 8:50 and counting, opening quarter. 1st and 10 for the Tigers at the Titan 21. Wing T formation to the backfield. Grieve splits out wide right. Ball being snapped from the right hash. Paulson sends Slagle in motion. Handoff to Jackson Hughes. Runs into his own man, and then he'll push his way up to the 15. A gain of 6. I think he delivered a bigger hit on Rainey than Jack received. But it will be a gain of 6. 2 carries, 12 yards now for Hughes. Again, the Tigers are now in the red zone, scoring the retirement red zone. Prudential Insurance and your local licensed financial professionals, Jim and Hunter Kuntz. 2nd and 5 for Marshall at the 15 of the Titans. Slagle again in motion. Fake the handoff to Hughes. Now pitch it out to Slagle on the quarterback option. Brady to the 10. Cuts inside. He's pulled down at the 8. Just kind of cut. Went right up to the 8-yard line. It picks up 7 valuable yards. It'll be 1st and goal for the Tigers. Brady's 1st carry of the night. Another Jan around the Keller Williams 1st down.
1st and goal from the 8-yard line.
Tigers moving down the field, leading 7-0. Forcing a fumble on 3rd and short for the Titans, and looking to go up 2 scores early. Cody Grieve splits out wide left. 1st and goal from the 8. Paulson, handoff goes to Gabe Rainey, pulling on the right side following Jackson for straight across the 10. Gabe now stutter steps, and he'll be pulled down at the 6. Good job by the Titan defense to string him out. Pulled down by Mateo Alonso.
On the tackle for the Titans.
So Rainey a minimal gain of 2, 3 carries, 27 yards for the junior.
Gina McCollum makes his second goal from the
Bringing up
6.
play number 6 of the current drive that started at the Titan 33. 7:20 counting opening quarter. A 7-0 lead for Marshall on the Preferred Health scoreboard. Reeve Agino split out wide left. Paulson brings the troops up to the line of scrimmage. Second to goal from the 6. Bryce, strong cadence, Slagle in motion. Handoff underneath to Rainey. Rainey's wrapped up in the backfield for no gain. Just got back, maybe lost a half a yard. Good surge. Matt Bartholomew with a nice tackle right in the right spot at the right time. For Bartholomew, it's 26 tackles, 3 for a loss. Bring it up third and goal for Marshall. Just short of the 6-yard line. Long cadence. Paulson drops back, looking left out in the flat. Gabe Rainey wide open, makes the catch, and he'll go in uncontested for a touchdown. 6-yard connection from Bryce Paulson to Gabe Rainey, and the Tigers jump out to a 13-0 lead. So Rainey, who that's his first catch of the year, I believe. I'd have to check the stats, but for positive yardage anyway. So Hugo Cifuentes on to attempt the extra point. That is up and right down Broadway. Tigers jump out to a 14-0 lead. 6:26 to play. The Preferred Health scoreboard is listed to Tiger Football on 101.7 and 1400 KMHL.
Look at you. You're at the top of your game. You're unstoppable. Nothing can throw you off track. Wait, is that your car? Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw that coming. That will throw you off track. You're looking at around 10 grand in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Let's try this again. Smart move. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Back at Mackey Field, another Christian Becker State Farm scoring drive. Bryce Paulson hooks up with Gabe Rainey from 6 yards on. A nice pass. Good catch, uncontested in. Hugo Cifuentes' extra point is good. 7 plays, 33 yards. Tigers lead 14-0 on the Preferred Health scoreboard. That scoring drive brought to by Christian Becker State Farm there when you need him most. Short kick. Gets away and now picked up on the far sideline by Arkita on the right sideline. Is pulled out of bounds as he crossed the 30. Up near the 32, Austin Morris there to usher him out of bounds. Now the Titans begin 1st and 10 at their own 32.
Austin Morris on the tackle for the Tigers.
Let's see what the Titans drum up here again. Had that 3rd down conversion.
Titans take over 1st and 10.
Fumble by Manuel Arroyo. Nullified a fresh set of downs. Arroyo looks to be in the backfield. Actually, that is Barnack. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Peyton Collins, shotgun, 1st and 10 from their own 32. Collins, handoff, goes to the backfield and wrapped up immediately by Y.A. Black. Before the Cavalry could come, a gain of 2 up to the 34.
Royal on the carry for the Titans. Y.A. Black.
So go with bigger back Arroyo. Give him the ball right back after he fumbled that first one. Be 2nd and 8 for the Titans at their own 34. 14-0 lead for Marshall on the Preferred Health scoreboard. 5:15 counting opening quarter. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Ball snap from the right hash. Collins, shotgun, drops back. Pressure coming, and no chance to get rid of it. Josue Guerrero with the pressure. As he tried to throw it to Fedema on a wide receiver screen to the left. No dice. So 1 for 2, 7 yards for Peyton Collins. Bringing up 3rd and 8 for the Titans with 5:45 remaining in this first quarter. Of course, Y.A. Black, 8 sacks on the year. He has 18.5 tackles for loss this year. And he has destroyed Peyton Collins on an attempted pass. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Collins in the shotgun. 1 running back to his left. Ball snapped from the right hash. Through his cadence. And now we got a flag. It's going to be a delay of game on the Titans. They get the snap off in time. 2nd penalty.
Number 13 on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still third down.
So now 3rd and 13.
Dead clock.
I know Titans do not want to be backed up in this situation. 3rd and 13 against a relentless pressuring defense that the Tigers pose. Collins shotgun, 2 receivers left, 2 right. Through his cadence, waiting the snap, and he'll drop back to pass. Wyatt Black gets by his man. He hits Collins. He throws it. It's up for grabs and caught. Collins threw it to a spot. Great job running underneath it is Tyler Sladek.
He's complete to Sladek. And that's good for a first down. They take over 1st and 10 at their own 47.
So up to the 47. That'll be a gain of 18. Sladek, his first catch, and the first down for Tri-City United. Fresh set of downs, 1st and 10, their own 47-yard line. Boy, I tell you, Wyatt Black with that right tackle went right by Steve Miller. He's not a small boy in his own right. Wyatt just disposed of him. Collins got it away just in time. Nice snap, handoff Arroyo. Arroyo tries to cut against the grain. He's wrapped up by Zach Felsen, and then polished off by Braden Hilkeman.
Zach Felsen and Hilkeman in on the tackle for the Tigers.
So a gain of 1 up to the 48-yard line.
Makes it 2nd and 9
For Arroyo, 2 carries, 3 yards. Play number 5 of the drive for the Titans. 4:55 and counting, opening quarter. 14-0, Marshall leading on the Preferred Health scoreboard. As Collins directs 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. 1 deep setback on 2nd and 9. Going to be an option. Collins going to be a quarterback keeper himself. Trey Steinbach and Wyatt Black sandwich him back to the 45. That's a loss of 3. Collins trying to run.
Loss of 2 makes it
So back to the 45.
3rd and 11.
Going to bring up 3rd and 12. From their own 45. 4:15 and counting in the first quarter. Collins showcasing 2 receivers left, 2 right. Directing traffic, long cadence. Tigers showing pressure, here it comes. Collins ducks under 1, nope, wrapped up by Parker Turfer, and then finally he's pulled down to the ground. Good job by Turfer. Throws him down to the ground. Braden Hilgeman in the vicinity, but Parker Turfer, who they just started playing defense last week, with the sack. Be a loss of 2.
Loss of 2 makes it 4th and 13.
The Tiger D holds strong after giving up a first down. Will force a punt by Tri-City United. Waiting the snap. It's a good one, and they'll get this one away. High, wobbly kick. Cody Grieve runs up on it, makes the catch at the 33. Fakes the handoff. Cody coming to the near side, and he's clipped down. Good tackle by Tri-City United to nullify Cody getting the edge on the near side. If he does, he'll have a convoy. Instead, the Tigers will have it 1st and 10.
On the tackle for the Titans.
Back at their own 29-yard line. So a decent drive by Tri-City United, stalls out near midfield. Tigers take over 1st and 10. Their own 29, leading 14-0 on the Preferred Health scoreboard. 3:12 remaining in this opening quarter. Cody Grieve splits out wide right. Ball is near the right hash. With Paulson under center with a wing T set. Handoff Rainey going left. Gabe tries to cut up the left seam. He's pulled down, had an arm around his neck. And then he's polished off at the 34. He picks up 5.
Steve Miller on the tackle for the Titans.
5 carries, 31 yards for Gabe Rainey after the gain of 5.
5 makes it 2nd and 5 for the Tigers.
So we appreciate everybody tuning in, whether it be on 101.7 or 1400 KMHL, MarshallRadio.net, or our Marshall Radio app, as well as watching via Studio One. Alex Peterson and gang bringing you Marshall Tiger football tonight from Mackey Field. 2nd and 5. Handoff goes to Jackson Hughes. Cuts up 1. Ooh, Jack took a big shot once he got to the secondary. He picked up 6, then paid for it at the end. 3 carries, 18 yards for Hughes. Another Jenna Keller Williams first down. 5th first down of the first quarter for the Tigers. 2:25 and counting to the opening frame. A 14-0 lead on the Preferred Health scoreboard for Marshall. 1st and 10 from their own 40. Reeves splits out wide left. Ball going to be snapped from the right hash. Wing T formation to the backfield. Paulson with the snap, dropping back. Looking left, fires it up high for Grieve. There was contact, so it goes behind Cody, incomplete. Good pressure by Tri-City United, not allowing the Bryce to step into that. Steve Miller with the pressure, forcing Bryce to throw that a lot quicker than he would have liked, as Grieve was going to run right by the man trying to defend him on the far sideline. Tigers looking for a big play, and they would have had one. But Mr. Miller had different ideas. Sam Miller, one of the top tacklers, 25. He has 4 for a loss, has a sack on the year as well. 2nd and 10 for Tri-City United from their own 40. Paulson dropping back again. Looks over to the left. A bullet pass to Slagle is bobbled and dropped. And he fired that with plenty of steam. Brady couldn't quite hang on. Play number 5 of the drive for Marshall. Bringing up 3rd and 10. From their own 40, leading 14-0 on the Preferred Health scoreboard. 2:06 remaining in the opening frame. So the Tigers coming out now. We'll see what they drum up on 3rd and long. They'll go trips left, 1 right. Rainey to the right of Paulson in the shotgun. Bryce looking left, nothing there. Tucks it, goes upfield to the 45. Bryce will have a first down across midfield and out of bounds as he gets up to the Titan 46-yard line. Gain of 14.
Knocked out of bounds by Jack Hiller of the Titans.
There's another Jet O'Reilly, Kevin Williams first down. 2 carries, 15 yards for Bryce. Wanted to go left the whole way. Give the Titans credit. They didn't allow that, and then also flushed Bryce out. But he is very dangerous running the football as well. Tremendous speed, good power. 1st and 10 for Marshall with a minute 58 to play in the quarter. 14-0. His fake handoff, design run now by Paulson. Going left, sheds 1 ankle tackle up to the 40. Bryce to the 35-30. Paulson down the left hash to the 10, 5. Touchdown! Bryce Paulson from 46 yards out. Just a thing of beauty as he shed that first ankle tackle and then just ran right down the numbers for a touchdown. Marshall on top. 20-0. Paulson now 3 carries, 61 yards, and 2 scores on the ground. Good snap from Schmidt. And Cifuentes actually misses one. Just pulled it left a little bit. Very rare for Hugo to miss one, but the Tigers do lead at 20-0 with a minute 49 to play opening quarters. Listen to Tiger Football on 101.7 and 1400 KMHL.
Let me tell you about the toughest guy on earth. He does the work of 2 jobs, but only gets paid for 1. Caregiving is tougher than tough. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
.46 yards out on a nice run. Extra point is no good. Marshall leads 20-0 in the opening quarter. That scoring drive brought to you by Christian Becker State Farm, there when you need him most. Now Cifuentes, a shorter kick to the near sideline. Grabbed by Arquita. He wants to go over to the far side. Here he's at the 20. Breaks 1 arm tackle, and then he'll be wrapped up by Grant Lawaji as he tried to get to the 25, but is cut down short at the 24. So that's where the Titans begin 1st and 10. So far for Peyton Collins, he's 2 for 3 for 25 yards. Has been sacked once. He has 2 carries, -5. They try to design quarterback run. He lost 3 on that first one and was eluding pressure and got back a couple yards to get a 2-yard loss. 1st and 10 for the Titans from their own 24. Collins under center, one receiver split each way. They'll pitch it to the near side, bobbled and corralled. And now a big hit by Bryce Paulson coming in like a heat-seeking missile. Drills young man.
Paulson on the stop for the Tigers. Lost the one on the play.
Let's go Tyler Sladek on that carry. So I like to put him in the backfield at times as well. Loss of one. Tackle from the secondary by Bryce Paulson as they pitch it to the near side. They're going to go empty backfield with a double tight set. One receiver split each way as Sladek now comes to the backfield again. Tyler Sladek. Collins under center, 2nd and 11. Drops back to pass. Throws an intermediate route caught by Bartholomew, and he's wrapped up by Hunter Schmidt as he crossed the 30 up to the 31. Gain of 8. Just a nice quick pass. 33 yards passing off for Collins. 8 yards, bringing up 3rd and manageable is what the Titans love to do. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter. A 20-0 lead for Marshall on the Preferred Health scoreboard. 2 receivers left, 1 right, 3rd and 3 from their own 31. Collins, shotgun with the snap. Handoff goes right up the box and wrapped up and dropped. Trey Steinbach with the tackle.
Steinbach on the carry. Trey Steinbach on stop for the Tigers.
Barnack with that carry. No gain, bringing up 4th and 3.
Brings up 4th and 3 for the Titans.
2 carries, 2 yards for Sam Barnack as they've ushered 3 different running backs in the backfield.
That's the end of the first quarter. Marshall Tigers 20.
We'll have Jahir Arcos part of the way when we return. 20-0. Tigers lead after 1 quarter of play on the Preferred Health scoreboard. Let's listen to Tiger Football on 101.7 and 1400 KMHL.
Athletic training services at the Marshall Public Schools are provided by Air Marshall Regional Medical Center. Judy Wall, along with fellow trainers Brock Warner and Dana Larson.
Tackle will be a first down up to the 40, 45 near midfield before a big hit put on, and a great fake run by Tri-City United. It's a good carry and conversion by Tyler Sladek.
That's good for a first down.
It's at the Tiger 48-yard line.
10, Tiger 48.
Bull move, gain of 23 yards. And will be a first down for Tri-City United. It's Collins back out there now. And the offense for Tri-City United. Receiver split each way. Collins will drop back to pass. Looking over to his right. Rolls to his right. Wyatt Black there and wraps him down. And there will be a flag thrown on YA. Coach Ballman saying it was the shoulder pad, but unfortunately, this is going to be a personal foul on Marshall. Would have been a loss of 3 or 2, excuse me, but referees discussing something on the play. It was a vehement drop, full sprint by Collins, grabbed on the shoulder pad at jersey level by YA and spun down with authority. I think that's what drew the flag more than anything.
Personal foul, illegal horse collar, number 64 on the defense, 15-yard penalty.
I'm going to call it a horse
First
collar.
down.
Coach Ballman not a fan of that call, as it was right in front of Coach. So up to the 35-yard line goes Tri-City United. This all started via a fake punt that gained 22 yards. Now a personal foul has it 1st and 10 at the Tiger 35. Collins with 2 receivers right, 2 left. Tiger showing blitz. As Collins dropping back, looking to fire, throws it up high, 1-on-1 left side. Bryce Paulson tips it and almost intercepts it. Great coverage against Tyler Sladek on the far sideline. Incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Good throw by Collins. He has not wasted any time. He's obviously smart. Last week, Wyatt Olson, big man at quarterback, 6'5" and change, and would stay in there and take the shots to deliver the football. Collins is having none of that. He takes his drop back and gets rid of it. Put up a 50-50 ball. Bryce Paulson there to say not today, or not this play anyway. 3 for 5 now for Collins. 2nd and 10 at the Tiger 35. Collins drops back, throws it out in the flat. Almost intercepted by Isaac Schmidt. He is upset. It hit him right between the 5 and the 7.
Nearly intercepted by Isaac Schmidt. Brings up 3rd down.
I would have loved to see Isaac pick that off and rumble down. We'll see if he could beat the Titans down the field. He's not happy. Especially those D linemen who work their tail off so often to get that opportunity. Well, the Vikings fans seeing Linval Joseph rumbling down the field. They don't take those for granted. Be 3rd and 10 coming up for the Titans at the Tiger 35. 11-14 remaining first half. 20-0 on the Preferred Health scoreboard. Marshall with the lead. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Collins shotgun from the right hash, moving towards the south end zone. And another delay of game on Tri-City United.
Dead ball.
We talked about they've run some routes.
Number 13.
They've run
on
some
the
plays.
offense. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd
In
down.
an attempt to stay ahead of the sticks and have 3rd and manageables. 3rd and longs, just that you're asking for a lot in those situations. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Collins shotgun from the Tiger 40 now. It's Collins through his cadence. And here comes the snap. Big blitz by the Tigers, getting through. Lob it up high, left sideline, and it is caught over the shoulder. A beautiful pass and catch. Fedema on the far sideline up to the Tiger 11.
Fedema is complete. Knocked out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
Beautiful pass, a gain of 29 on the pass play. 4 for 7 now for Collins. For 62 yards. Fedema's 2nd catch. 36 yards. 2nd first down and 1st and 10 for the Titans at the 11. Collins hands off and wrapped up and missed, actually. Looked like it was going to be a great tackle in the backfield, and had him in his grasp was Tyrese Jansen. Wyatt Black there to help wrap it up. It will be a loss of 3 for Arroyo.
Carried by Arroyo. For the Titans, loss of 3 on the play. Brings up 2nd
That will
and
be
13.
2nd and 13 back at the 14-yard line. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Collins shotgun. Arroyo to the left of Collins. Ball near the left hash. 1 left to Reading radio dial. Collins with the snap. Play action. Fires a slant pattern behind and dropped. Looking for Tyler Slottick. Incomplete.
Collins passes on, falls incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
The 3rd down awaiting Tri-City United. 10:44 to play in the second. 20-0. Tigers with the lead after 1 quarter, but the Titans sparked by a fake punt and then a big 3rd and long conversion on a beautiful 29-yard pass to Fedema on the far sideline. He has him 3rd and 13 at the Tiger 14. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Collins shotgun as he rolls to his right, wanting to pass, an out pattern, not there now, steps up in the pocket, wrapped up and dropped by Isaac Schmidt for no gain. Good job by Isaac. Shed not 1 but 2. Takes Collins down for no gain. Bring it up 4th and long. Play number 9 of the drive coming up for the Titans at the Tiger 14, a 4th and 13. They can get a first down just inside the 1-yard line. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Collins. He's snapping it, or receiving the snap rather, from the right hash. Collins, long count, high snap, drops back, fires a pass. It's low and incomplete, and he had to get rid of it. Trey Steinbach and Isaac Schmidt right in Collins' hip pocket. And the pressure does him in. And the Tiger defense Gives up some yards, but turns them away. They'll start out 1st and 10 from their own 14-yard line, leading at 20-0. Tiger offense out on the field. Connor Offenty now in at quarterback. Grieve splits out wide right wing T formation to the backfield. Offenty, snap, handoff Hughes. Hughes hit at the point of attack, but bulldozes his way, or bullies his way rather, up to the 20. A gain of 6 for Jack. Been consistent in that regard. Every carry for Hughes has been 6 yards.
6 makes it 2nd and 4 for the Tigers.
4 carries, 24 yards tonight for Hughes. 6-yard average, that's nothing to sneeze at. Grieve will split out wide right, wing T formation to the backfield. Again, Offenty coming up under center, 2nd and 4. For Marshall from their own 20. Offenty, snap, play action, rolling to his right, under pressure, fires over the middle, and incomplete, intended for Brady Slagle. Connor takes a big lick from Jack Hiller. So give the Titans a lot of credit. They had 3 guys surrounding Offenty. Fired as he was hit. Just too high for Brady Slagle. Bring it up 3rd and 4 for Marshall from their own 20. 9:15 remaining in the 3rd. 20-0. Marshall with the advantage on that Preferred Health scoreboard. Grieve will split out wide left. Wing T formation to the backfield. Offenty, snap, handoff Rainey, double handoff to Slagle. Sheds 1 ankle tackle. He ain't going to get by the other one as the Tigers tried the double handoff. They blew the whistle despite not being officially tackled, but a good tackle by Jack Hiller. Slagle 2 carries, now 6 yards, and the Tigers will have to put it away. Good job by the TCU defense, forcing their first punt of the night. Cody Grieve looking to get a good leg into this one. He's had some booming punts this year. You get a high knuckleball and a fair catch called for and made by Tyler Slottick. Titans will begin 1st and 10 at the Tiger 46. So that's one of the big things. If you can't get a couple first downs and get out of the shadow of your own end zone, more than likely the opposing team's going to start in your territory, and that's what the Titans will do. 1st and 10 at the Tiger 46-yard line. They are trailing Marshall 20-0. 8:35 to play in this first half. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Collins shotgun. Through his cadence. Brings a man in motion. It'll be a jet sweep to Slottick going left side. It sheds 1 tackle. Trey Steinbach will pull him down as he gets up to the 45. A gain of 1.
Gain of 1 makes it 2nd and 9.
3 carries, 21 yards now for Slottick. 22 of them coming via the fake punt. Otherwise, he's had 2 carries for no yards. Second and 9, waiting TCU from the Tiger 45. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Ball being snapped from the left hash. As Collins will drop back, fires over the middle. It is caught by Bartholomew. That'll be a Titan first down inside the 30-yard line, all the way up to the 28. Gain of 17 on the pass play. Nice pass, completion. 5 for 10, 79 yards now for Collins. Bartholomew his 2nd catch, 25 yards. Now a handoff going underneath. This one is Barnack. Barnack all the way to the near sideline. He's strung out the whole way and will lose a yard back to the 29. No, maybe they'll give him forward progress to the 28. So Barnack, all that running for nothing. Carries for no yards, or 2 yards, excuse me, for Barnack. 4th play of the drive, 2nd and 10 for TCU at the Tiger 29. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Collins Handoff goes to Arroyo, or this Barnack again. Barnack will be swallowed and taken down for no gain. It'll be a loss of a yard, actually. Nelson Hughes Steinbach credited with the tackle. Arroyo's had a tough go tonight. Or that was Barnack, excuse me. 4 carries, 1 yard for Barnack. 5th play of the drive coming up, 3rd and 11 for the TCU Titans at the Tiger 30-yard line. Dropping back, Collins looks to fire right. Dangerous pass is caught on the near side, and this is the other Slottick, Kyle Slottick, with the catch. That'll be very close to a first down. They're going to give it to him up to the 17. That's a pickup of 12.
10. The Tigers 17.
Good job by TCU, like we said, getting rid of the ball early. Tigers just about undercut that one. Should have been a big play. Another first down. 4th of the quarter for TCU after having 0 in the first quarter. They've had the ball the majority of this quarter. 5:50 remaining in the half. 20-0 Marshall. Collins got the cadence, and we had a jump on the right side of the line. TCU pointing that it was the Tigers jumping. Looked like, I don't know, take a guess. Aaron Baker jumped on the right side. But was it Hilgeman coming across?
Dead ball, encroachment. Number 69 on the defense.
They're going to call
5-yard
it
penalty.
on
Still
Marshall.
first down.
And the Tigers' second penalty. So now 1st and 5 at the 12 for TCU. 20-0 Marshall leading, but the Titans threaten it again. At the Tiger 12, 2 receivers left, 1 right. Collins shotgun with Barnack to his right. Collins through his cadence. The snap, quarterback draw, going right side. He almost fell down, then he stays alive and powers his way up to the 2. Nice carry of 10 yards from Peyton Collins. 4 carries, 5 yards for Collins. 5th first down. Drive continues. 1st and goal for TCU at the 2. 5:17 and counting first half. Tri-City United falling down 20-0. Now knocking on the door. Collins under center. 3 running backs in the backfield. Handoff going to the right. Tyler Slottick will get in. Touchdown Titans. It's a nice carry. 4 carries, 25 yards, and now a score for Tyler Slottick. And an impressive 8-play drive for the Titans. So, like I said, they've had it for nearly the entire quarter. Tigers have run 3 plays in the quarter. Extra point pending here. Bartholomew will kick it. High archer. Is it going to have enough? It literally drops over the crossbar, went straight in the air and fell over the crossbar. Wow. Doesn't matter what it looks like, it's good. And TCU within 2 scores, 20-7 in favor of the Tigers on the Preferred House scoreboard. 5:05 to play first half. He's listening to Tiger Football 101.7 and 1400 KMHO.
Staring contest. You still got it. I know.
Come alive with the forest. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Put the keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
My text to emoji ratio has gotten a little out of hand.
A little?
Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
Back at Mackey Field, 20-7. Christian Becker State Farm scoring drive. Titans go 8 plays. It's 46 yards. Tyler Slottick scores from 2 yards out. Extra point by Bartholomew. High archer is good. And the Titans within 20-7. And we have some extremely unique scores coming up for you via the Tigers section here in a moment. First, a kickoff nearing out of bounds. Slagle says get out of the way, goes out of bounds. We'll see if Coach Ballman makes him kick it or if they take the ball. And he's deciding, and then he's going to say we'll take the penalty. Here is some updated scores right now. Hutchinson trails Rocori 8-6. Waseca leads St. Peter 7-0, and Holy Family leads Dassel Cato 7-0. As we mentioned, Marshall, Hutchinson, and Dassel Cato all 6-0 coming into this week. Tigers a few points behind Dassel. Hutchinson was way up there, but a loss changes everything. I realize a boatload of time is left in both games, but Rocori leading Hutchinson 8-6, and Holy Family leads Dassel Cato 7-0, courtesy of Athletic Director Bruce Remy. So now Joe Gregor kicks this one away again. Short end over end kick. Slagle the return from his own 23, 25-30 up the right hash. Lowers his helmet, gets across the 40, and is pulled down as he crosses or gets near the 43-yard line. They'll mark the 42, it looks like, and that's where the Tigers begin 1st and 10.
Carmack on the tackle for the Titans. Tigers take over 1st and 10 at their own 42.
So 1st and 10 for Marshall, looking to respond to the TCU score. So I give the Titans credit. Collins has taken some shots. He's made some plays. And the Titans are within 13. 4:59 to play opening half. 20-7 on the preferred home scoreboard in favor of the Tigers. 1st and 10. Bryce Paulson under center from their own 42. Wing T formation of the backfield. Fake the handoff to Hughes. Paulson coming left side across the 40, across midfield. 45. Stutter steps and is pulled down as he gets up to the 41-yard line. Gain of 17.
Paulson on the carry.
4 carries, 78 yards now for Bryce Paulson. Jenna Riley, Kelly Williams, 1st down.
That's it up for Marshall Tiger. 1st down.
Courtesy of the Guru Scoreboard Central of the backfield. Rocori was also at the 1-yard line and fumbled against Hutchinson. We'll keep it up, keep an eye on that, baby. 1st and 10. Paulson, handoff Jackson Hughes. Jack good stutter step to his right to pick up positive yards as he crosses the 40 up to
Hughes on the carry.
the 36. Looks like maybe they give him credit to. Nope, 37.
Makes it 2nd and 5 for the Tigers.
Give him 5. Jack will need 7 on his next one. He's gotten 6 yards on every carry. Except that one. 5 carries, 29 yards. 2nd and 5 for Marshall. At the 37, handoff goes to Rainey. Gabe sheds a waist tackle and then plunges ahead up to the 30-yard line. Nice gain of 7 for Gabe. It's a Jenna Riley, Kelly Williams 1st down. And the Tigers are on the move, looking to answer that TCU score. 3:50 and counting opening half. 20-7. Marshall with the lead on the preferred house scoreboard. But Tri-City United just scored a few moments ago. Play number 4 of the drive coming up right now. Paulson under center. Wanted to fake the handoff, rolls over to his right. Bryce just going to throw out a stiff arm. Now he stutter steps, tries to reverse his field. He'll be wrapped up on the ankle and then pushed back. He'll lose some yardage. Loss of 5 back to the 35. Still Bryce 5 carries, 73 yards, 2 scores tonight for the senior. It is senior night here at Mackey Field tonight. Healthy dose of some solid seniors. Speaking of another one, Sam Parody will bring in the play for Marshall. 3:10 and counting. 1st half, 20-7 in favor of the Tigers. And next week, short week, we'll play at Jordan on Wednesday night. Cody Grieve splits out wide left, trips over to the right, Rainey to the right of Paulson on 2nd and 15 from the Titan 35. Paulson looks to fire deep down the seam, lobs it up high for Brady Slagle. Oh, he can't pull it in. It just hung a little too long. Actually, that was Hunter Smith trying to catch it, but good play by Slottick. Bring it up 3rd and 15. Bryce 2 for 5, 52 yards and a score to Gabe Rainey on a throw in the flat. Tigers in 2-down territory here, so we may see an intermediate pass or even a run for that matter. 2:48 remaining 1st half. 20-7, Marshall with the lead. Tigers will show trips to the left. Ball will be snapped from the right hash, raining to the left of Paulson. Grief splits out wide right. Bryce dropping back. Looks left the whole way, fires out in the flat to Brady Slagle. Brady stutter steps across the 30, the 25, cuts inside, jump cut, stay on his feet to the 20, lowers his head and is pulled down up to the 18-yard line. Great job by Brady Slagle after the catch.
That's enough for Marshall Tiger. First down.
Gain of 20. Gain of 17, excuse me. So now the Tigers will break the huddle. First catch for Brady. Jana Riley, Caleb Williams, first down. Play number 7 of the drive. 1st and 10 at the 19. And we have a flag before things get going. That'll give me an opportunity to say we're now in the retirement red zone, courtesy of Prudential Insurance. Your local licensed financial professionals, Jim and Hunter
5-yard
Coots.
penalty. Still first down.
It'll be offside on Tri-City United. Tri-City United has 5 penalties, but they're all procedure penalties, 2 of them kicking out of bounds. So all 5-yard varieties. But also not wanting to give up some free yards. It'll be 1st and 5 for Marshall at the 14 of Tri-City United. Under 2 minutes to go. First half, 20-7 in favor of the Tigers on the Preferred Health scoreboard. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Paulson throws out to his right, caught by Hunter Smith. Hunter across the 10, trying to shed one. He's wrapped up and taken down inbounds. It will be enough, I believe. Well, they're marking it right at the 9. No signal yet. They're going to say 2nd down. So a gain of 4.
He's 2nd and 1 for the Tigers.
The pass to Smith. 4 for 7. 73 yards through the air for Paulson. 2nd and 1 for Marshall. Right at the 10-yard line. Paulson, quarterback keeper, over to the right to the 5, and he just goes in unscathed for a touchdown, and his 3rd touchdown of the night. All via the ground. 4th total touchdown for Bryce. 26-7. The Tigers with the advantage with 1:18 remaining in the opening half. This will penned an extra point, a rare miss by Hugo Cifuentes last time. There's no resistance as Bryce went roaming to that right side. Good snap, good hold, extra point, money. Tigers respond to the TCU score with one of their own. They lead 27-7. 1:18 to play first half. Is listening to Tiger Football 101.7 and 1400 KMHL.
Hey Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Chief Legends kick off for the Tigers. Arkita is flying back deep for the Tigers.
Welcome back to Mackey Field. We'll get the scoring drive after Hugo Cifuentes hammers this one deep, high end over end kick to be returned by Arkita from the 15 to the 20. Goes over to the far side, now up the box, gets drilled hard, spun, and then body slammed by Parker Turfer. It's hit by Tyrese Jansen low, and then Turfer planted him into the turf.
Tyrese Jansen and Parker Turfer on the top of the Tigers.
We got a flag on the near sideline.
Flag on the play.
We get Christian Becker State Farm scoring drive. Bryce Paulson, his 4th touchdown combined tonight, 3rd rushing. 10 yards out, 8:50 or drive. Cifuentes' extra point is good. The Tigers lead 27-7.
10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down.
And it is on Tri-City United, so they will be backed up to their own 12-yard line to start 1st and 10. Tigers do have all 3 timeouts. TCU will get the ball first to begin the second half. Marshall leading 27-11, or 7, excuse me. 1:11 remaining in the half. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Collins shotgun. See what the Titans do on 1st and 10. They're looking to launch. Collins now steps up in the box, has some room to run. Goes over to his left, will have a first down, and then is blown dead as he's thrown back, but not before he gets up to the 24. Picks up 12 on the run. 5 carries, 17 yards now for Peyton Collins. Doing a good job. 6 first downs in the second quarter. Collins, quick snap, throwing a screen, and that's too strong, incomplete. Looking for Fatima or Arroyo out of the backfield, but to no avail. 6 for 12, 91 yards now for Peyton Collins through the air. Bring it up a 2nd and 10. Clock stops. 54 seconds remaining in the half. 27-7. Marshall with the lead. The Tri-City United has found a little rhythm in this second quarter. Had a great drive, but was turned over on downs. Tigers went 3 and out, punted it back, and then the Titans had a nice drive to score. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Collins shotgun on 2nd and 10 from his own 24. He looks left, throws out in the flat. It is dropped by Arroyo. Paid for it with a hit from Smith. Now 6 for 13, 91 yards, and now a big play for the Titans. 3rd and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Marshall with all 3 timeouts remaining. We'll see what the Titans drum up here. They'll roll with 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Collins in the shotgun. Running back to his right, ball near the left hash, waiting the snap. Collins through his cadence. Will be a quarterback draw going to his right. He tries to shed one, sheds one, and then will be corralled by 3 Tigers up to the 30. And a timeout called by Marshall with 43 seconds remaining in the first half. We'll take it with him. Tigers lead 27-7 on the Preferred Health scoreboard. So you listen to Tiger Football on 101.7 and 1400 KMHO.
I got some Oxy after I hurt my neck. I didn't know they'd be this addictive. I didn't know how far I'd go to get more.
Opioid dependence can happen after just 5 days. Know the truth, spread the truth.
See on page 4 that the projections need to be tornado next Thursday.
Seriously? Thursday? Can't do that.
This is really inconvenient.
I have yoga that day. I have no time for this. So.
I can't do Thursday, but I can do Friday.
Disasters don't plan ahead. You can. Talk to your loved ones about how you're going to be ready in an emergency. Don't wait. Communicate.
27-7. Tigers with the advantage of 4th and 4 awaiting the Titans at their own 30-yard line. They've run 1 fake already. Arcos stands at his own 18. Tigers not by at this time as they have 10 men up on the line of scrimmage. A high snap. Arcos, he's going to throw a pass, and it is short, incomplete. He was looking for Fatima, and Tigers avoid a disaster. Jackson Hughes and Trey Steinbach both pleading for Austin Summervold to get out and defend the man over there. And Austin got over there just in time just to kind of get in the way, and Arcos' pass falls incomplete. And that could have been disaster for Marshall, but it could be disaster now for TCU as they try their second fake punt, this to no avail, and the Tigers will take over 1st and 10 at the Titan 30. 2 timeouts at their disposal, leading by 20 with 39 seconds remaining in the half. Paulson drops back. Looks to his right, now fires it down the middle. High archer, and it's intercepted. There was pressure. It's picked off by the Titans. Racing down the left sideline is the Titans, and Isaac Schmidt will pull him down out of bounds. It was Fatima with the interception at the 5. So Bryce had pressure in his face. First turnover by Marshall. He got hit as he threw the ball, was able to hang right down the seam where a safety is supposed to be, and he intercepted. First turnover by Marshall tonight. It's Bryce's 3rd interception of the year. He has 10 touchdowns to his credit, 3 interceptions now on the year. The Tigers trying to get some points, not going to be able to do it. now Collins will have a chance. 1st and 10 from their own 31. 26 seconds remaining. TCU has all 3 timeouts. Collins will drop back. Hilgeman comes in to put on a lick. It's going to be a little wide receiver screen coming all the way to the near side now. Gets a block, trying to get the edge, and a great play by Dynas to slow him down. We now have a flag out here, and Slottick will finally be corralled at the 40. Tyler Slottick, wide receiver screen, came from all far sideline all the way to the near sideline. All that for a gain of 9. See what the call is by the referees. Ball's thrown at the 35.
Holding. Number 21.
And it'll be a
on the
hold
offense. 10-yard
on Sam
penalty.
Barnack.
Still first down.
And that was Josh Dynas, who almost tackled Tyler Slottick with one arm. Would have been a heck of a, and very impressive rather. So first penalty for TCU that more than 5 yards.
1st and 17, those Heads.
So they restart the clock, and TCU, I don't believe, will snap it, and they will not. We will go into the half with the Tigers leading 27-7 after 1 half of play. TCU gets the ball to begin the second half. Preferred House scoreboard again, 27-7 in favor of the Tigers. Take a timeout and come back with our Charlie Off at the State Farm halftime show as you listen to Tiger football on 101.7 and 1400 KMHO.
Bryce Baldwin in for the touchdown. Tyler Slottick. Bryce Baldwin. Thank you. Join it.
Silver bells, what a morning beyond their national tells. While the stars that oversleep, all the heavens seem to twinkle with a crystalline glow, from the chimney and the tinkle of their bells. Their leader is wrong. They are fools.
crucial in providing our student participants an opportunity to learn life lessons through sports. Enforcing the rules of the game fairly and consistently and holding students and coaches to behavior expectations are vitally important to successful high school events. The Minnesota State High School League encourages you to consider becoming a part of our students' education by becoming a high school official.
Tri-City third to the second half. They will receive Alyssa.
The Marshall M Club is proud to introduce the 2018 Tiger Athletic Hall of Fame inductees. Tom Dedman, Mike Jacobs, Pam Schroeder, and Mark Speed will be inducted on Saturday night, October 13th. Tickets are still available in the high school office. Come out and support these all-time Tiger greats.
Welcome back to Mackey Field as we get set for the second half. Tigers leading on the Preferred Health scoreboard 27-7 after one half of play. Also, congratulations to the Marshall Tiger volleyball team defeating Lakeville North in their first game of the Lakeville North tournament, 2-1 earlier tonight. Is nice job by the Tiger Lady volleyball team. Also, SMSU Mustangs volleyball team swept Minot State 3-0 earlier tonight as well. As we will move on, we'll keep you up to date with a lot of section games taking place. Here's an update: Waseca crushing St. Peter 29-0 as expected. And also the games we'll keep an eye on: Ricori leading Hutchinson 8-0, and Dasko-Cato trails Holy Family 14-0. Those are two of the biggies that we'll be watching throughout. And that will move into next week as well. But the Tigers are going to look to right the ship a little bit. I feel like Tri-City United won that second quarter. They had the ball for the majority of the quarter, looked pretty darn well. But the Tigers responded with a touchdown of their own near the end of the half, leading 27-7. As we will start the second half, Tigers will be going right to left in your radio dial. Appreciate everybody tuning in or watching it via Alex Peterson, the gang from Studio One. Hugo Cifuentes kicks this one left sideline. It'll be returned from Slottick. From his own 13, now stutter steps, lowers his shoulder, runs right into Parker Turfer, who whips him into the turf. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the likes of TCU from their own at 22, as looks like where the referee has set things up. Get that rolling. Just underway from the third quarter. In John Pollock back in the studios, I'm Ryan Rollick. Aaron Zemer also back, Scoreboard Central. Will join us again via the postgame. Appreciate Charlie Offthey and gang bringing you our halftime show from State Farm. Now Trey Steinbach goes airborne and bats Peyton Collins' pass right back at him, incomplete. Read by Trey. See how the Tigers get rolling here in the second half defensively. TCU, as I mentioned, got some confidence in that second quarter. Peyton Collins in particular had 114 yards of offense in the first half, both running and throwing the football. One receiver split each way. Collins under center, 2nd and 10 from their own 22-yard line. Collins handoff goes to Arroyo, ran into his own man, fumbled again, and the Tigers get it again. Jumped on by Andrew Mulso.
Recovered by the Tigers. Andrew Mulso on the fumble recovery.
Literally hit his own guy, and then as going to the turf, dropped the football. Looked like Jackson Hughes was in there, maybe got a piece of the football, but Mulso recovers. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers at the Titan 24. So Bryce Paulson under center, wing T set of the backfield. Play action, looking over the middle, fires. Parker Turfer with the catch is spun down near the 10-yard line. Good bullet pass, Parker Turfer. I'll tell you, all these tight ends for the Tigers are becoming weapons. Goes up to 11, a gain of 13. 86 yards passing for Bryce Paulson. Parker's second catch. 59 yards. 1st and 10. Durjan around the Keller Williams, 1st down. Paulson fakes the handoff to Hughes. Busts out to the left. He's to the 10, to the 5. Will get the pylon. Touchdown! Bryce, his 5th touchdown of the night. 4th on the ground. 7 carries, 94 yards, and a score. Before that, of course, we were obviously in the retirement red zone of Prudential Insurance and your local licensed financial professionals, Jim and Hunter Kuntz. So 2 plays. Tigers out of the gate come roaring in the 3rd quarter. Hugo Cifuentes' extra point is money per usual.
Extra point is good.
And that makes the score 34-7 on the Preferred Health scoreboard. It's listening to Tiger Football 101.7 and 1400 KMHL.
Wednesday, another South Central District matchup. The kickoff is at 7 p.m.
Welcome back to Mackey Field, the Christian Becker State Farm scoring drive. 2 plays, 24 yards. Bryce Paulson, 11 yards out. His 5th touchdown of the night, 4th on the ground. Extra point by Cifuentes is good, and the Tigers lead 34-7. Christian Becker State Farm there when you need him most. Returned by Tyler Slottick from his own 13-yard line. Cuts across the 20, coming back to the near side numbers to the 30. Across the 35, runs into Bryce Lance, and is pulled down by Lance and Parker Turfer again. It's a good job by Bryce. Stick it in there and standing Slottick up, and then Turfer face plant Slottick. But a good return by Slottick nonetheless. 1st and 10 at their own. See their own 37. Tiger D. Another turnover to their credit. Now the Titans looking to get going, trailing 34-7. Collins shotgun. Handoff on the draw. This one going to Barnack, and that ain't going anywhere. Ran into Isaac Schmidt, and then a boatload of other Tigers right there. Jackson Hughes. Loss at 2.
Loss of 2 makes it 2nd and 12 for the Tigers.
Barnack has had a tough night. 5 carries, -1 yards on the ground. Running game hasn't been great for TCU. They've done some good damage through the air. Collins 23 yards on the ground, and Tyler Slottick 25. Other than that, it's been negative. 2nd and 12 as Collins rolls to his left. Look at a pass. He's hit by Y.A. Black, and Y.A. will stand him up, and they'll push him back, and then they let him go. Didn't get a silly penalty, a loss of 5 yards. Y.A.'s 9th sack of the year, as Collins had no chance. Loss of 5, bringing up 3rd and 17. Marshall looking to keep that momentum rolling. 3rd and 17. They've put up 7 more in the second half. Lead 34-7 on the Preferred Health scoreboard. 9:55 to play in the 3rd. Collins shotgun on 3rd and long. 2 receivers split each way. Ball in the middle of the football field. Collins looking to his right. Looking to step up in the pocket. In some trouble. Hit from behind by Y.A. and planted. Josue Guerrero was low, but Y.A. bear hugged him and planted him into the ground. That drive went backwards. Another loss of 5. 3 sacks on the night for the Tigers. Y.A. now 10 sacks on the season. 20.5 tackles for loss on the season for the junior. He is a physical specimen that colleges have a feeling will be drooling over his capabilities. Arcos to kick it away. They kick away this one. High end over end kick. Fair catch call by Brady Slagle. And he makes it at the Tiger 48-yard line. That's where Marshall begin 1st and 10. It's the second punt of the night for TCU. They faked 2 of them. They were 1 for 2 on fakes. The run they got, the pass they did not. So now Marshall begins 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line, leading 34-7. Bryce Paulson back in. Cody Grieve splits out wide left. 9:03 to play in the 3rd. Wing T formation to the backfield. Play action. Slant pattern go to Cody Grieve. High and incomplete. Cody, I think, would tell you that he would love to catch that one. It looked like it went through his hands, and Bryce has put some juice on these babies tonight. That one they couldn't quite connect. 5 for 10 for Bryce for 86 yards. Has 94 yards on the ground. The Tiger offense will regroup 2nd and 10 from their own 48-yard line. 9 minutes flat left in the 3rd. 34-7 Marshall. Reese again splits out wide left. Slagle in motion. Fake the handoff underneath to Hughes. Now Paulson keeps it himself. Cuts up inside the numbers to the 40. He'll be hauled down at the TCU 33-yard line.
Paulson on the carry, taken on by the Steve Miller Band.
19 yards on the carry. Be a jet around the Caleb Williams first down for the Tigers. 8 carries, 113 yards for Bryce Paulson on the night. 1 receiver split wide right is Cody Grieve. Ball on the left hash, 1st and 10. And now they try to play action, and Bryce Paulson is going to be taken down. Good pressure out of the gate, and good tackle put on by Mason O'Malley.
Paulson taken down by Mason O'Malley of the Titans.
Back to the 35. Loss of 2. First sack of the night for the Titans. It's Marshall again next week at Jordan. Tough way to round out the season. Short week on the road. Good athletic offensive team from Jordan. 2nd and 12 for Marshall right now at the 35 of the Titans. Paulson pitches it to Jackson Hughes. Jackson stops, cuts inside, and there are the Titans to corral him. He's going to try and follow Isaac Schmidt. Isaac got 1, but there was 2 more waiting for him. Loss of 2 more, back to the 37. 6 carries, 27 yards tonight for Jack. 5th play of the drive coming up, and it's going to be 3rd and long for Marshall, a 3rd and 14 at the Titan 37. 34-7 Marshall with the advantage. 7:20 counting in the 3rd quarter. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Shotgun set for Paulson. He'll drop back to pass. Looks left the entire way. Wanted a quarter route. Now he's under trouble. He fumbles the football. Rainey can't corral it. Neither can Bryce. And I believe the Titans got it. Bryce was reaching out with one hand. I don't know how Gabe missed that, but he did. And it's recovered by TCU, jumping out to Sam Miller. So the Tigers' 2nd turnover, another sack. Bartholomew running down Bryce Paulson. Give the Titans a lot of credit. They've given the Tigers some issues. There'll be some things to adjust and get right for next week.
First and 10 for the Titans at their own 48.
First and 10 for the Titans at their own 48-yard line. Try to use some momentum. 7-11 remaining in the third. 34-7 Marshall. Collins gets crushed by Jackson Verstraete and throws it to no one. Wow. Jackson Verstraete put on a healthy lick. Collins doing a good job just to get rid of it. 6 for 15 now for Collins. 91 yards on the night. He's taken some big shots, but staying in there. Missed the first couple games due to injury. He's only played in 2 games for TCU. So he'll go under center on 2nd and 10 from their own 48-yard line. Collins pitches it to Tyler Slottick, coming to the near sideline, tries to stutter step, runs right into Trey Steinbach, who buries him. No gain, bringing up 3rd and 10. 5 carries, 25 yards for Slottick. 3rd and 10 awaiting. This TCU offense trying to take advantage of the fumble. And now we'll bring up maybe 4-down territory regardless for TCU. 2 receivers right, 1 left. 6:25 and counting. As Collins drops back, fires a short route caught by Bartholomew, and he'll be ushered out of bounds by Josh Dynas. So Hughes very close to undercutting that route. A gain of 7. Up to the 45 of the Tigers. 7-16, 98 yards for Collins. Bartholomew, his 3rd catch, has 32 yards. It'll be a 3rd down stop, courtesy of Lyon County Recycling. But it'll be 4th and 3 for TCU at the Tiger 45. Excuse me, 2 receivers left, 2 right. Slottick shotgun. The man to his left. Collins drops back, fires a quick pass, and it's knocked down. Great play. Andrew Mulso coming up and batting it into the turf. It was intended for Carter Simon. Mulso from a safety position read it right out of the gate, batted it down. Good D. Turnover on downs for the Titans. Be 1st and 10 for Marshall from their own 45. Tigers leading 34-7, 6:17 remaining in the 3rd quarter. On the Preferred Health scoreboard, Paulson handoff Brady Slagle. Brady jump cuts over to the left across midfield over the 45 where he's pulled down. Great open field tackle by Fedema. Gain of 11 up to the 44. Slagle 3 carries. 17 yards, a Jana Riley Keller Williams 1st down into Titan territory up to the Titan 44. 6 minutes to play in the 3rd, 34-7. Marshall leading, and we got a timeout on the field. Tigers leading 34-7, 6:01 to play in the 3rd quarter. So listen to Tiger Football on 101.7 and 1400 KMHL.
Marshall.
Do you want to retire like a champ? Just like legendary basketball star Uncle Drew?
Don't do him like that, Uncle Drew.
You're already acing the game. You've got your dream ride.
Don't be slamming my door.
Sorry about that.
You just did the same.
Gotta get the boys. Your dream vacation and your dream team. And now you can make your retirement just as legendary.
I get buckets.
Get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
Back at Mackey Field, a score update. Holy Family is leading Das Cokato 20-0. That is a very big score for the Tigers, who would love nothing more to be one of those top 2 seeds and earn a 1st-round bye. But they need to take care of business, finish business, I should say. 1st and 10. It's a handoff to Jackson Hughes. Good move over to the left. He's up to the 30. Jack using his speed down to the 20. 10, 5, touchdown. Jackson Hughes houses one from 44 yards out.
44-yard touchdown run.
was going up the middle and then just cut to the left, and it was a race between him and Fatima to the left pylon, and he beat him for 6 points. Good adjustment, good move. 7 carries, 71 yards, and a touchdown for Jack. Isaac Schmidt to snap. Hunter Smith is your holder, and Hugo Cifuentes on to attempt the extra point. Good snap, good hold, extra point. Right down to Broadway. 41-7, Tigers lead. With 5:52 to play in the third. As you listen to Tiger Football on 101.7 and 1400 KMHO.
They call me Prince like I'm royalty or something. But the places I've lived ain't no palaces. So I don't need grilled salmon or a new scratching post. Just give me a cardboard box and a can of tuna and we're good. You can even change my name. I'm cool being the kitty formerly known as Prince.
Back at Mackey Field, Christian Becker State Farm scoring drive. Tigers go 3 plays, 55 yards. Extra point by Cifuentes is good after Jackson Hughes houses one from 44 yards out, and the Tigers lead 41-7 in the third quarter. Brought to you by Christian Becker State Farm, there when you need them most. This ball to be returned by the likes of Arkita. He sheds a couple, has a nice return across the 35 before he's corralled.
Lance on the tackle.
It's Lance and Ornberg on the tackle. So 41-7. Marshall leading here, 5:44.
This is now leading 18-8 in the third quarter.
So looking to get things rolling. 5:45 to go. Third quarter, Marshall with the advantage. Collins, play action, rolling to his right, looking out in the flat. Good sidearm pass, complete. Nice catch by Tyler Slottick on the near sideline. He's been the go-to man.
Gain of 8 on the play makes it 2nd and 2 for the Titans.
So they give him 8. 106 yards now passing for Collins. So Collins in the shotgun, brings a man in motion, far to near, fake the handoff, and now wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. Good play. I don't know how they give him forward progress. He must have fell forward. But it was Sam Fisher right out of the gate that bear hugged him, gave him a yard.
Taken out by Sam Fisher for the Tigers.
No gain.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
9 carries, 13 yards. So it'd be 3rd and 3, or short 2 rather, for the Titans. Collins under center with the snap. Pitch out, goes over to the right and trying to push the pile forward. Tigers will stand him up. Just a sea of bodies right at the 45. It'll be a loss of 1. I couldn't even see who got the carry.
Barnack on the carry.
Mr. Fosvik says Barnack, so he loses a yard.
Loss of 1 on the play makes it 4th and 3.
So go 4th and 3 coming up. So TCU showing the punt team. They faked 2 of them so far. We'll see what happens here as they're near midfield. 4th and 4 from the 45, their own 45. 4:20 counting the third. 41-7, Marshall leads. And it is another fake. Up, snap ahead, and they'll have another first down, and that's going to really upset Coach Ballman. They've done it twice. They do it a 3rd time. Arroyo with the carry.
Arroyo on the big punt, and it's good for a Titan first down.
Gains 7 on the play. And a lot of the yards have come via the fake punt. 30 yards to be exact on the ground on 3 fake punts. 2 that they ran got 30 yards. They try to pass to no avail. But this one keeps the drive alive. and gets their first down of the second half. 1st and 10 at the Tiger 48. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Collins, play action, looks at a short pass, caught by Kyle Slottick. And we have a flag down on the near sideline. Right at the snap. Right now it's a 8-yard completion up to the 40. Referees conferring. We have a score update as Hutchinson now leading 18-8, and you wonder what would happen if Ricori did not
Illegal formation on the offense.
fumble
6 men on the line
the
of
1-yard line of Hutch, leading
5-yard
8-6,
penalty.
and then
Repeat,
fumbling.
first down.
Changes the whole dynamic of a game. They call legal formation by TCU. So that'll back them up 5 yards, back to their own 47. 41-7 is our score here. Marshall leading, 3:34 left in the 3rd quarter. 1 receiver right, 2 left for Peyton Collins. 1st and 15. 7th penalty of the night for TCU. Collins, play action, looking left, and it's over the middle, bobbled and dropped by Tyler Slottick. Hunter Smith flashing by Slottick, so I'm sure that threw him off a bit. 8 for 19, 106 yards through the air for Peyton Collins. 3:14 remaining, 3rd quarter. 41-7 on the Preferred Health scoreboard. A lot of passes. We had a very fast 1st quarter. 2nd quarter, not too bad. This 3rd quarter is been a long road. Collins shotgun, 2nd and 15. Through his cadence, peering at the Marshall Tiger defense. He'll play action, look for a slant pattern. This time caught again by Tyler Slottick. As Josh Dinas right in his hip pocket, gets up to the Tiger 42. Gain of to the 42. Gain of 11 on the pass play. Three catches, 37 yards after the pickup of 11. 3rd and 5. So dropping back, Collins, another pass that short hops into the turf as he tried to get it to Fedema. 9 for 21 now for Peyton Collins. They won't bring out the punt team. They'll go for it. Obviously, they faked 3 punts tonight. Tigers in disarray is telling Brady Slagle to come up to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Collins, shotgun, Tigers showing blitz. Collins, quarterback draw, trying to shed one, and Wyatt Black is the man, and he ain't going anywhere.
Collins taken out by Black and Schmidt. Turnover on downs.
So it'll be a loss of 2, another sack for YA and Isaac Schmidt. 4th sack of the night. A couple of score updates. Mankato East leading Austin at the half, 21-13. Waseca leads St. Peter 36-0. Waseca, as talented as they are, things hold true. East could leapfrog Waseca and host Waseca. Paulson throws out in the flat to the left. Andrew Molson with a catch, makes one man miss, throws a stiff arm, and he's all the way up across the 40-yard line.
Paulson pass to Molson is complete. That's enough for a Marshall Tiger. 1st down.
So Bryce, 6 for 11. To the 39. 19-yard connection. $105 yards. Paulson under center again. It's a man in motion. Handoff underneath to Gabe Rainey. Gabe hog-tied. Fell ahead for looks like maybe 1, 2. 1 yard. 7 carries, 39 yards for the Tigers. Before that, we had another jet around the Killer Williams 1st down. 1:36 and counting to the third quarter. 41-7 Marshall. The Preferred Health scoreboard. Paulson, blitz coming, fires over the middle, wide open man, and Brady couldn't quite catch it. It was out in front of him. Leaning, it goes through his hands, incomplete. 6 for 12, 105 for Bryce. Heavy pressure put on by TCU. Good job by Bryce not to panic. Put a pass out there. Unfortunately, the Tigers weren't able to convert. Bring up 3rd and 9 from the TCU 38 with a minute 29 remaining in the third. 41-7 Marshall. Cody Grieve will split out wide left. Paulson will come out of center with a wing T formation to the backfield. Paulson, strong cadence, handoff to Rainey. Double handoff going to Slagle. He's tripped up and dropped. TCU has been waiting for that baby twice, a loss of 2. These Miller boys up middle, Steve and Sam, have been very solid tonight for TCU. Wreaking havoc, and now a 4th and 11 coming up for Marshall at the 40-yard line of TCU with a minute to play in the third quarter. 41-7 Marshall. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Shotgun set for Bryce Paulson. Rainey to Bryce's right. Paulson drops back. Late blitz coming, picked up by Rainey. Now has to fire a deep pass, looking for Bryce. Lands, and it's just overshot.
Paulson's pass to Bryce lands, falls incomplete.
So Rainey tried to pick up the blitz, and Bryce had to shift to his right and kind of throw off his back foot, lobbed it out. Bryce Lance had his man beat, but they couldn't quite convert it. And they'll turn it over on downs. With 46 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Marshall leading 41-7 on the Preferred Health scoreboard. TCU takes over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line. Peyton Collins, shotgun set, 2 receivers left, 1 right. Ball on the right hash going towards the south end zone. Collins drops back, looks over to the left, fires, caught by Bartholomew. Bartholomew will have a near enough yardage for a first down. They'll give him 9. So a gain of 9.
And Jackson Hughes on the tackle for the Tigers. Gain of 9.
10 for 22. 126 yards for Peyton Collins. Bartholomew's 4th catch for 41 yards. It'll be 2nd and 1. What could be the final play of the third. Collins, good strong cadence, almost got the Tigers to jump. He's looking to hand off, and nobody was there to hand off to, so YA body slams him. Steinbach finishes him off.
Way back for the sack.
And that'll be a loss of 3 to end the third quarter. Tigers in control, leading 41-7 on the Preferred Health scoreboard. As you listen to Tiger Football, 101.7 at 1400 KMHL. Welcome back to Mackey Field. 41-7 Tigers lead after 3 quarters of the books on the Preferred Health scoreboard. 2 receivers right, 1 left, 3rd and 4 awaiting TCU. Peyton Collins, shotgun set, and the snap. Handoff goes to Arroyo, trying to power his way for some yardage. Line helping him out, still pushing the pile, so then it's just a big rugby scrum.
Arroyo on here.
He'll gain a couple positive yards to at least the 47. We'll see where the official mark comes. It's going to be a gain of 3 and bring it up 4th and 2. Carries 9 yards for Arroyo. 4th and short coming up for the Titans. 3 running backs in the backfield. 4th and a long 2. Collins hands off. Sladek, he ain't gonna get it. Bartholomew was thrown into the backfield and then bear hugged by Isaac Schmidt. Good tackle by Isaac. Didn't see who threw Bartholomew, but Slottick got nada.
And Hughes for the first down. It's turnover downs for the Tigers.
The Tiger D stands strong for the 3rd consecutive series against TCU. Tigers will take over 1st and 10, leading 41-7 with 11:16 to play. They'll take over at the Titan 48. It's now Cutter Offenthean at quarterback. They hand off underneath. I think that was Gabe Rainey with the carry. Nope, that was Tanner Curry with the carry. Gain of 2 for Tanner. Let's bring up 2nd and 8 for Marshall. In short week, Tigers right back at it Wednesday at Jordan. Bryce Lance will split out to the right, straight out formation to the backfield. 2nd and 8 for the Tigers at the TCU 45. Connor hands off Braden Hilgeman. Hilgeman trying to run through an arm tackle. That ain't happening. More Titans surge. It's not been, I know the score says 41-7, but TCU has really made Marshall work for it tonight. Hilgeman gets a yard. Bringing up 3rd and 7 for Marshall at the TCU 44. 41-7, Marshall with the lead. So it'll be Summervold splitting a wide right off. If he drops back to pass, blitz coming, steps up, fires, and it's caught right side. Good move by Dean Pokart, and he'll get up to the 35. Be a Jetta Riley Keller Williams first down. Good pass from Connor. Up to the 35, gain of 9. Running time yet. Tigers would have to score to get that rolling. 1st and 10 at the 35. Handoff goes underneath Tanner Curry. Rumbles into the secondary. 25 down the right sideline. 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Tanner Curry.
Curry in for the touchdown. 35-yard TD run.
35 yards for Tanner Curry. Big rumbling up the middle. Bounced it out to the outside and down the right sideline for 6. And Hugo Cifuentes' extra point coming up in a moment. 47-7. Tigers with the lead. Hugo Cifuentes on to attempt the extra point. Good snap, good hold. Cifuentes' extra point. Ooh, hits left upright. The south end zone has been a nemesis for Hugo. But the Tigers do lead 47-7. So listen to Tiger Football 1017 at 1400 KMHL.
It appears these hot ashes are about to be dumped, which could possibly start a wildfire. How will Smokey deal with such a hot situation? The garden hose defense. Next, a thorough stir. Then another spray. And finally, feeling if the ashes are cool.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, yes, the selfie. A ritual practiced so frequently with this tribe, but not so much by Smokey Bear.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Back at Mackey Field, the Christian Becker State Farm scoring drive. Tigers go 4 plays, 48 yards. Tanner Curry rumbles for 35 yards. Extra point is no good. And the Tigers lead 47-7. Again, that scoring drive brought to you by Christian Becker State Farm. Whatever your insurance coverage needs are, Christian Becker State Farm is here to help life go right. 9:28 remaining on the Preferred Health scoreboard with Marshall leading 47-7. Hugo Cifuentes. Kick this one, end over end kick. Return by Tyler Slottick from his own 17 across the 20-25 right sideline 30. Cuts up the field at 35, and there may be a fumble there at the end. There is. No signal. Now they'll say it's TCU football. And the Titans will have it 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
He's got 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Tiger D has to hold as they want to get some things righted Two receivers left, one right. Collins shotgun. Is now play action. Collins going to fire it deep, and he airmails it, and actually Tyler Slottick was wide open because falling down was Josh Dinas. Hopefully Josh is all right. Walking gingerly on that far sideline. See Collins' arm. Just put a little too much air underneath it. 10 for 23, 126 yards. So Collins, shotgun set, 2nd and 10. Running clock, handoff goes to Barnack. He is spun backwards. They'll give him a loss of 1. Posted Tigers there.
Barnack on the carry. Loss of 1 on the play, makes it 3rd and 11.
So go 2 receivers right, 2 left. Barnack 7 carries, -3 yards. So Collins, shotgun, drops back, blitz coming, heavy pressure. Zach Felsen forces him out. Collins will tuck it and run, and he'll be pulled down from behind by Trey Steinbach. He picks up 4.
Collins on the carry, Trey Steinbach on the tackle for the Tigers.
12 carries, 12 yards for Collins. Tigers with 5 sacks tonight. Zach Felsen with good pressure, and hopefully Trey Steinbach is all right. Comes off the side, looking at something in his eye. 7:20 and counting. And they will show punt. Will TCU, they will punt this one away. This will be a low line drive kick. Brady Slagle says get away from it, and it takes a great TCU bounce inside the 15, rolling near the 10 and then going sideways. Good punt by Arcos. Marked it at the 11. 7 minutes to play. We'll have a running time on the snap. 1st and 10 for Marshall from their own 11-yard line. Leading 47-7, well on their way to a 7-0 record. Das Coqueto trailing Holy Family 26-7. 10-17 remaining would be a giant boost for Marshall. Under center Offenty. Hands off. Austin Morris with the carry. He tries to muscle his way up to the 15. That's what they're going to give him credit for, a gain of 4 for Austin.
Austin Morris on the carry, gain of 4, makes it 2nd. Gain of 3, makes it 2nd and 7 for the Tigers.
They started him at the 12. Ball was at the 11, but that means a TCU player must have touched it. So gain of 3 for Austin, bringing up 2nd and 7. Offenty under center, and the snap. Handoff goes up the box. Couldn't quite see a number. We're coming from the north end zone. That was Tanner Curry. It's up to the 13-yard line, gain of 2. Tanner now 3 carries, 39 yards. At a 35-yard touchdown. His carry before that on the last drive. Stay tuned for the post game. We'll have Scoreboard Central with Aaron Ziemer. Also have a chat with head coach Terry Ballman. So Offenty drops back on 3rd and 5. Short route caught by Bryce Lance. Bryce spreads out. It's across the 40, across midfield. Bryce races down the left sideline. Bryce Lance down to the 20. 10-5 touchdown. Huge connection, Connor Offenty to Bryce Lance for 83 yards and a touchdown. Just a slant pattern that Bryce caught, broke a tackle, and was off to the races.
80-yard pass from Connor Offenty to Bryce Lance for a touchdown.
So a pending extra point. Good snap, good hold. Cifuentes' extra point is good. And the Tigers now lead in control 54-7 with 5:36 to play. Listen to Tiger Football 101.7 at 1400 KMHL. Back at Mackey Field, we have another Christian Becker State Farm scoring drive. Tigers go 3 plays, 88 yards. Extra point is good. Connor Offenty hooks up with Bryce Lance, 83-yard touchdown pass, and the Tigers lead 54-7. Cifuentes end over end kick to be returned by Mateo Alonso. Alonso across the 25, gets near the 30 and is planted there. Austin Boris Lowe and also Parker Turfer with a nice hit. That again is a Christian Becker State Farm scoring drive there when you need it most. So Connor Offenty with that touchdown pass. That was his 3rd touchdown pass of the year. Bryce Lance's 1st touchdown catch of his career. And the Tigers on the way to 7-0. So TCU getting players out there and running time. New quarterback in the game is Adam Fredrickson. So the shotgun with a snap, handoff for the backfield, and hit by Brent Rudia on the handoff for no gain. The handoff went to Arkita.
Arkita on a carry, Rudia on the tackle for the Tigers. No gain on the play, makes it 2nd and 10.
So 2nd and 10 here for TCU. Two receivers right, one left coming up for TCU. 2nd and 10 from their own 30. 54-7 on the Preferred Health scoreboard. 4.5 minutes remaining and counting. High snap for Fredrickson, hands off Arkita again. Hit by Rudia again. Also helped out on the play by Tad Pease.
Tad Pease and Rudia on the tackle for the Tigers, gain of 2 yards at 3rd and 8.
So Rudia, or Arkita rather, 2 carries, 2 yards. 4 minutes to play. TCU will fall to 3 and 4. Be back at home on Wednesday, their own right. Short week, MEA week next week. Hard to believe that we wrap up the regular season next week, but a lot yet to be decided for Marshall in their Section 2 Quadruple A. High snap to Fredrickson, fakes the pass, right up the box, runs into the referee, and then is eventually taken down to the play by Jordan Murnaugh. Be short of the 1st down. They mark it up to the 37, 38. Gain of 6 for Fredrickson. And TCU will go for it. Their own 38-yard line, trailing 54-7 with 3:15 remaining. Trips right, 1 left. Fredrickson, shotgun Arkita to his right. Fredrickson, high snap, good job to catch it. He's hit. 2nd effort. Ooh, he got dropped. That should be enough for a 1st down, though. They may have to measure this baby, as if they did not give him the 40. And they're going to call it short. So Fredrickson, 2 carries, 7 yards, and turnover on downs. 3rd down stop prior to that, courtesy of Lyon County Recycling. (54-7) Marshall leading. 3:05 to play. They now have it at the Titan 39. Rudia in at quarterback. In T formation to the backfield. Clock starts. Handoff underneath. Murdaugh bundles through a couple. It's up to the 35, a gain of 3. Also coming up in the post game, we'll have our Costco clips of the game. Our Hogan's Chiropractic Spine, the tingling play of the game. Also have our AP Design player of the game. Our Excuse Jury interview with head coach Terry Bowman. Scoreboard Central update courtesy of CHS and Wireless World. Head coach, or I should say with Aaron Zieber back in the studios. Handoff in the backfield and TCU ready for it. Good fight in the backfield. First carry of the night, I believe. Or second carry, rather, for Austin Morris. Loses a yard.
Possible run of the play to 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7 awaiting Marshall with under 2 minutes to play. So the Tigers come up to the line of scrimmage. Running time. Wide receiver split out left. Rudy under center on 3rd and 7. Shouts out as Cadence with the snap. Handoff goes underneath to Murdaugh. Murdaugh trying to sift through traffic. He stood up by TCU for.
Murdaugh on the carry.
They'll give him a yard up to the 35.
Gain of 1 on the play. That brings up 4th down.
So 4th and 6 awaiting Marshall, but they're more inclined to run as much time as they can. 4th and 6 with 1:20 counting in the 4th quarter. Preferred Health scoreboard reading 54-7. On receiver split out wide left. Rudy under center on 4th and 6. Rudy handoff underneath and dropped for no gain. First carry of the night for Michael Herrera.
Michael Herrera on the carry.
Loses a yard.
Short of the first down, says turnover and now to the Titans.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Titans from their own 36-yard line. Marshall led 27-7 at the half. They have held the Titans with 0 points in the second half so far, with 50 seconds and counting in the 4th quarter. I go with receiver right, 2 receivers right, 1 left. Shotgun set for Fredrickson. Running back to his left. It's a handoff to Brandon Balma. Balma up the middle will be tripped up nicely in the back, or in a couple yards, I should say. Jesse Prisbis was the first man to hit him. Gain of 4 for Balma. Down to 15 seconds. This may be the final play of the game. Fredrickson, shotgun, high snap. Handoff Balma, sheds one, stays alive, and Grant Luwaji hung on, and then the cavalry comes. Jumping in there is Jack Bly, and that will do it. The Tigers win 54-7. As the Tigers improve to 7-0, again on the Preferred Health scoreboard, 54-7 the final. Stay tuned, post-game show comes up next. As listen to Tiger Football, 101.7 at 1400 KMHL. All right, John.
The next one. Tyler Slaughter.
Thank you.